players, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And it's taken at the 45. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The special teams with a special play. And suddenly we have a lead change and that punt return for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes the difference in a game can be the special teams. I know personally I get so caught up in studying the offense and the defense, it's easy sometimes to overlook how big of a deal field position can be, and plays like this can be to the outcome of a game. We all just got a great reminder.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
He hands it off from the gun. That's a strong stiff arm. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of ground.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you still... out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Handoff from the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And the kick is good. The offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to kick off.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
To throw, it's Howard. The pass rush closing in. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these 2 teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these 2 teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Defense is coming after him. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And that is the kind of hard hit you expect to see, Kirk, in a rivalry game like this one.
When these rivalry games, players seem to play their best. And right now, they're flying around and putting big hits, especially when you can hit that quarterback.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. A short completion to the tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and you forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball
makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. Oh, he's missed it. The extra point is no good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Enough for a first down at the 37.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Howard. Pressure is coming. Down he goes, a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielded at the 25. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's got it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. It's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Hands it off on the counter. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense. on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. 3rd down coming up.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Can he make it to the marker? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, You got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it's second down here. Same tailback, another carry. Tough running to avoid a loss. He just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders that keep them focused on the task at hand.
Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
He'll hand it off. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes the toss and heads left. Finding some room at the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Dropping back, Tower. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Great move in the open field. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He pulls in the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's Howard. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Fielded near the 20. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. State offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finding.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Handoff running right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Bringing pressure. Throw to the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass ball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Aller. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And this one is getting ugly. The momentum really building. Now, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle